Alright, wowzers. Audacity did happen to crash on me. And that was scary. It said instruction, reference memory can't be read, and it gave me a little RAM error, and I was like, oh no you didn't, and then I managed to still save the file. So hopefully there's nothing wrong with the narration for the previous video, and if there is, then just shake your fist at the screen and post a comment. But yeah, that I managed to preserve that, which makes me so happy, because then I don't have to refilm anything. Because chances are, usually when Audacity crashes, I refilm, whatever that was, to make it as accurate as possible, so I can talk while doing stuff. Now, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Okay, I'm almost done LBRS, so I'll, start anew with what I was going to say. Okay, this mob's getting mutilated in the face. If you're wondering why I'm not sub as a rogue, the main reason that I decided to not go sub is just I don't like it. I don't like that spec. It's 100% personal preference. I know it's a better spec, and I know it does more damage. I just know it's better, but I don't like it at all. I don't like premeditation. That's the reason I'm not sub. I don't like premeditation, and you might be like, well, that's stupid. It's just I don't like it. I can't put it in any different. I just don't like it. It's caca. I don't like having to put something on the target before I attack it. I just want to charge in there and just start spamming buttons and attacking the target. Plus, I don't even play my rogue besides doing anything, or I don't play my rogue seriously. All I do on her is farm. So there's really no reason to, play a unique spec anyway. And what I'm doing here is I finished UBRS and LBRS. As you can see, my inventory is full. So what I'm doing is I'm hearthing. Excuse me. I'm going to hearth the Orgrimmar, mail everything to my auction character, vendor everything, and then I'm going to log on my hunter, do the vashj'ir cycle, and then I'm going to be switching to, I think Botanic is next in line. Yeah, Botanic is next in line. So we're going to be switching to Botanica right after this, and then I'm going to fill my inventory in Botanica, and then I'm going to mail everything to Almar again, and then I'm going to do vashj'ir, and then it's off to Ukard Pinnacle, which is going to be pretty much the final stage of the startup guide, which I'm probably going to have to pause a little bit before then it's going to take another hour and a half, so I'm going to be up all night compressing these videos and working on this guide. I hope you're happy, people. But, as far as this video goes, for the time being, happy 4th of July. It's 4th of July for everybody now. It's 3:13 in the morning, and I'm on the East Coast. And Jesus, this load screen is taking forever, and it's driving me crazy because I'm trying to think of things to say to pass the time while I'm okay, there we go. Okay, let's say I'm gonna vendor first, clear out this crap out of my inventory, and then I'm just going to log out. I mean, generally you can throw your character back, or you can fly back to Lower Blackrock Spire and log off there, in anticipation of farming there again. But in this case, in this scenario, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to be I'm working on making these videos for you guys, so I'm not gonna be taking this seriously enough to warrant going back to LBRS. If it was in any other situation, then yes, I would be going back to LBRS, and I would recommend you going back to LBRS to log off there. And that'll continue into you'll be able to start farming there immediately after. Whenever you need to start farming there again, you go back there. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought because I'm actually mailing stuff. My little cool spot that I always log out at. Now, vashj'ir, you pretty much understand the concept behind farming it now. Hopefully that one bot guide that I seen earlier in the previous videos isn't there. So if he's not there, then I'll be able to collect a lot more than I did in the previous videos. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Hope he's not there, and then we can start plowing through this. We can gather everything possible with just us. I'm trying to think of what else I need to say. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. I've already plugged my book, so we've covered that. Told you how to help me with that. I've told you to go to the website multiple times for all of that fun stuff. Yeah, I logged in. Oh, cool. I log in with 3 nodes on my minimap. 1 Obsidian, or 1 Stormvine, and 1 Ashar's Veil. It's pretty much everything we're going to be farming here. I logged in when it's already in minimap range. Alright, let's see. There goes the beatboxing to prevent the awkward silence. Okay, you understand this cycle now. If you don't, then look at the map I have for vashj'ir. On the startup guide page, I give you a good rough a blue line to follow. This damn chair. I give you a blue line to follow, and also a red line which kind of cranes off the path of the blue line, which you can also follow. Which excuse me. Sometimes I go in between them. It depends on how laggy you are. It depends on what your latency is. Certain nodes might not spawn if you do go between them because, well, you know, if you're a little bit laggy, then the game won't process that the node is there by the time you pass it. Therefore, you'll just wind up passing it and you won't even see the node. So it's important that you know, you pay attention, you learn what works best for you. Like certain things, you know, have worked best for me, and there's going to be something else that works best for you. Like kind of make your own path. Like you can shoot off there, but since I see an Ashar's Veil down here, I'm going to be shooting down here, and I'm sure like something will pop up over here or something like that. And if it doesn't, I'm going to scout over there anyway, because occasionally stuff does spawn down here. Well, more than occasionally. I do come down here in a few of my videos, which I actually don't. There we go. See how the node spawned? Like this node, it took long enough to spawn to pretty much where I was right on top of it, and then it spawned. So it's something where if you know something spawns there, then kind of like, you know, swim over in that general vicinity. I am shocked that thing didn't aggro me. Swim over in that general vicinity and then just stop and wait and see if anything spawns. Give it like 5 seconds. If no nodes pop up on your minimap, then just start moving on to the next area, because then chances are that means nothing is going to spawn there. So that's something you'll want to keep in mind when it comes to farming here. Like I don't see anything spawning here, so what I'm going to do is stop. Okay, nodes just spawned over here. It's one of those like thingies where it's good to do, especially if you're lagging a little bit. Like I'm running fraps right now while I'm recording this video. Obviously, fraps is what I use to record, so my FPS is right around 30. I mean, I honestly don't think my FPS affects the node spawning, but it was thunderstorming earlier, which means my latency is probably a little bit slower than it normally is. So it's intelligent to do that the stop thing. Killing this Naga. Now, let's see. Sorry, I had to read a text message and I lost my train of thought. Friend has been complaining to me all night because his Verizon service is out and he wants to play WoW because he just came back after 3 years. So, where was I? Oh yes, stopping to make sure nodes spawn, and you know, it's important to do. Also watch out for botters. There's lots of botters that come out here. I've actually never really seen. Well, that last video kind of was a herb botter. I mean, I can only assume he was botting herbs. I don't know entirely. He acted like a botter. He never clicked on me at all. But you'll see like botters. They'll spawn and then they'll mine it and then they'll like take 2 steps and then fall into the world and just disappear. And if you have them targeted, they'll just immediately become untargeted, and you know they probably port to another mine somewhere on the map. I'd like killing these bastards for trying to take my mine. If they're alliance, I scattershot them immediately and then just blow their faces in. And seems to work quite well. Most of the time they have res sickness, so sadly you won't be getting honor from them. But it's just, you know, it's a way to get your node back. Fight for what's right. Also, it's important, like, it's more important that you watch the minimap more than anything else, because I just seen this node spawn out of the corner of my eye in the minimap. So I zipped on over there real fast and snatched it up. Now, let me see how long. Okay, this video is only at 10 minutes. Still got a while to go. But, you know, that's something to keep in mind. There isn't much more I can say about vashj'ir because I pretty much covered everything in my vashj'ir farming videos. All 5 of them are narrated, if I recall correctly, and I just repeat the same thing and add new things. And I mentioned how that's a deadly part of vashj'ir to like zip on through because you need to keep an eye out for all the floating little merciless head guys there. They have a tendency to aggro you, so you need to watch where you're swimming. And then I've also mentioned that this area is a completely like clean 100% area. There's nothing over here that can harm you. I mean, I'm sure eventually Blizzard's going to add something because this is a large section of the map that just kind of has nothing. So I can only assume that they're eventually going to add something over here. It's probably going to be some quest hub, and since it's in vashj'ir and it's underwater, it's going to be gay. Or, you know, maybe Blizzard will eventually have a good idea and do something that doesn't suck. Yeah, right. So, right now, as for now, there's nothing over here at all. So, you know, once again, it's you don't have to worry about aggroing anything. There is one mob that floats around over here. It's this weird, like, I don't even know what type of creature I can describe him as. I just call him a Leviathan type of mob because he's a big underwater dragon and it kind of just, you know, flows into the Leviathan type. If you've ever done Serpentine Cavern, he's the partway underwater boss that, you know, half of them is, or like 90% of them is underwater and only his like face and flippers are on the outside. Or if you remember the quest in Borean Tundra where you got to harpoon the little Leviathan boss down in the water and then kill him. It's the same model, pretty much. He has 6.2 million HP. I don't know what he's for. I mentioned that in the other videos. I still haven't looked it up because I still don't care. Once again, somebody will probably post in the comment what he's for and what he does. I didn't see him before 4.2 at all, so I bet he's something that is used in 4.2. I don't know his aggro range. I don't know what he drops. Don't know how hard he hits. Don't know what he does. Don't care. I just avoid him. He's not hard to avoid. He swims like all the way up there. So all you got to do is just make sure you swim under him. Don't swim too high. And he's very easy to see. He's very big. So just keep an eye out for him. Excuse me. Keep an eye out for him when you see him. Avoid him. It's as simple as that. I've also mentioned that Ashar's Veil. I've also mentioned that this is a Stormbite. Interesting. Never seen that spawn here. But I've also said that 3 times now, that this area here is another one of those deadly areas of vashj'ir, and I say deadly very loosely, because nothing over here is actually going to kill you. Let's face it, especially if you're 85. Over here, you'll find lots of murlocs that blend in with the environment. I point out a few of them in my vashj'ir videos, and you also got those fish, one of them that I just aggroed. They're annoying because they bite you and they swim around with you in their mouth for a little bit, and oh crap, I'm kind of pushing. I didn't realize how long this video was going on. I gotta end this quick. These murlocs will aggro you when you start looting the herbs. Or, not when you're looting the herbs. The herbs, they're kind of unhostile. Come on, break combat. What the frig? The herbs, they're kind of unhostile against. The mines, though, they like latch onto you. They just leash you. I don't know why mining puts you on their threat list, but it does. But yeah, this video is going on a little bit too long. It's about at the 14-minute mark, and I gotta kill 2 mobs and loot an herb. Good lord, just what I need. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. Let me see if I can loot that. Nope. Okay. Feign death, grab it. Let me see how long this video's been going on. Over the 14-minute mark, further than I wanted to go. Alright, I'm going to have to stop this video very fast, so I'm going to, next video I'm going to be farming Botanica. I'm not even going to show this obsidian mine for this video, but you see it here, blah, blah, blah. Loot it.